Like right here? Like I should just start talking? Yeah. Okay. Hey, welcome everybody to the first episode, number 1 of Drunk Movie Reviews with me, Greg Frank, also known as Movie Man Greg. The movie that I saw tonight was Carol, a 2015 independent British drama film directed by Todd Haynes and stars Kate Beckinsale and Kate Blanchett and Rooney Mara. Kate Blanchett and Rooney Mara. Basically, it tells the story of a woman named Carol who, seduces another younger woman. It's a love story that takes place in the 1950s. You know, that time where being gay wasn't necessarily the best thing. Some good things about it were, what would you guys say was the good thing? One good thing that was in the movie. Bad. That is not what's going to be published. What? Music! The score! Beautiful score! The score is by Carter Burwell, who did a fantastic job. It was just beautiful and moving in the right spots. The acting is great. Kate Blanchett kills it. I didn't even I did not recognize her as her. She totally immersed herself in this role as Kate Blanchett totally immersed her role as Carol. Rooney Mara was fantastic. Everything, the beats felt really good. The editing was really interesting. They would stay on this one shot for a really long period of time. Okay, I have to talk about the actual character Carol, right guys? Yeah, so Carol is a piece of shit. She's just not an admirable character at all. She's manipulative. She is so afraid of being alone that she ends up losing everything. And I think that's actually part of the lesson the director was trying to get across, and I think the author that this book is based on is trying to get across, is that this film is really talking about, you should embrace who you are, but at the same time, if you are too selfish, what ends up happening is you end up losing a lot. Another person who really did really well was Kyle Chandler. I always know him from Friday Night Lights, but man, he brought it in this performance as Carol's husband. He was also flawed. That was the other thing. It's there was basically no character here was completely and 100% innocent. Am I right, guys? I'm right, yeah. So that actually, helped make the film kind of enjoyable in a weird sense. Oh, yeah, so I feel like the people in this film like to eat out. Apparently they have enough disposable income that they really like eating out. Speaking of eating out, I think that the sex scenes were very tasteful and were done very well, and that they are... and they were very artistic in some ways, but if I was going to rate this as far as sex scenes, I don't think it would make it in my top 5. The sex scene is not the best part of this movie. So if you're a guy who wants to see a sex scene, go ahead. But that's not what this movie is about. This movie is about so much more than that, and I think part of the problem is that what Carol is trying to do in the film, which is try and show people who they really are and embrace who they are, I think it gets muddled because Carol is such a detestable character in this whole thing. Definitely, like I said, I'm late to the party on this one, but it was a lot of fun, and this is the first drunk movie review that I've done. And I feel like I haven't drank enough to really get to this point, so maybe next time it'll be, maybe I'll have to do a little bit more, right guys? Yeah. Right? Yeah. The drink that I had for the night, the drink of the night, was a screwdriver. If you don't know what a screwdriver is, Google, because I will not tell people what that is. but I think it was appropriate for this movie. Screwdriver was the drink for the night. Alright, well that's my review. Check out Carol if you haven't seen it. And if you haven't seen it, like me, who doesn't see a lot of independent movies, take a look at it. It was a really powerful film. Be sure to hit that like button, and if you want to take a look at some of my other videos, they'll be right somewhere around here or somewhere in this area.